there, all you beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Love Yourself First. In today's video, we're going to talk about the NFL and the magical season that the Vikings are having and how that ties in to my personal life. So growing up, me and my dad would always go back and forth on which team was better. His favorite team, the Vikings, or my favorite team, the Packers. And that all changed this year. The Vikings are now having a magical season. After beating the Bills today, they just completed 2 back-to-back comeback wins. Like last week against the Washington Commanders, this week against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. And you might be wondering, why do I sound excited for the Vikings doing good when I'm a Packers fan? That's hypocritical. Although I may be hypocritical, I made a promise to my dad before he passed away that I was going to root for the Vikings this year. No matter what, I was going to hope that they had a great season. And to say the least, they are. They're sitting on top of the NFC North division right now with an 8-1 record, and the closest team behind them are the Packers with a 3-6 record, and they look like nobody's going to slow them down. Which leads me into why I'm making this video. My channel is called Love Yourself First. This has nothing to do with what kind of content I put out there, but it does. Because the whole reason I decided to change my life around, to quit drinking, to start practicing my positive mindset, to just overall become a better person, is because I lost my dad in May. He's been battling off and on again with lung cancer for 4 years now, maybe going on 5 years. And watching my dad go through that took a lot out of my family and myself. If you have ever seen anybody battle through cancer, you know what I'm talking about. You know the feeling that I felt watching my dad go through all the chemo and the radiation in hopes that the cancer would just go away. And it didn't go away. Cancer ended up winning that battle, but my dad fought his butt off. And there wasn't a second in his life that he didn't stop fighting. I believe if my dad had a few more days, months, or years left on that clock, he would have beat it. Just like the Vikings, no matter how far down they are, no matter how bad they're losing this year, once it goes into the fourth quarter, they continue to fight, scratch, and claw until they can get that victory. And that's the same mentality that my dad had. So watching the Vikings perform the way that they're performing, it just brings a whole different meaning to this game that we love. And it makes it so much better watching. And it makes up for the Packers having a bad season this year. Because I know 100% that my dad has everything to do with the Vikings performing the way they are. And as crazy as that sounds, I just know in my heart that the Vikings are winning because of my dad, because of his never give up attitude, because of his tenacity. The players are exemplifying that this year. Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the league, if not the best receiver in the league, is performing lights out every week. Kirk Cousins, somebody that used to choke in big primetime games, is now stepping up and becoming a leader. I think the reason why I love the NFL as much as I do is because of all the memories I shared with my dad in the past. Whether we would be joking around, texting while I was deployed or while I was overseas, talking about how the Vikings are going to beat the Packers or how the Packers are going to beat the Vikings, how the Packers are going to lose in the playoffs again. No matter what the conversation, it was always fun, joking, and loving. And I miss that. I miss that so much. And I think my dad knows that. And that's why he's doing something. He's doing something up there, wherever he is, to control the outcomes of these games. And I just can't help but laugh at him. I know from the bottom of my heart, everything that's happening right now is because of my dad. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings won the Super Bowl this year. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Which leads me to why I'm making this video in the first place, is because I wanted to share with you the qualities that my dad possessed while he was battling for his life against cancer. Although I couldn't be there as much as I wanted to be, every time I went over to my dad's house, I saw the strongest man I've ever seen in my life. Always being loving, always being kind, always being respectful. And those are the type of qualities that we need to possess, because we don't know. We don't know when our last day is. We don't know when the time card's up on our life. We don't know when the Lord or the universe, whatever you believe in, calls us up and says that's it. And since we don't know that, we need to be practicing and developing these skills every chance that we can. I want you guys to take a minute and hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and leave a comment. I want to know, have you lost somebody? If you lost somebody, do they love the NFL? And if they love the NFL, what was their favorite team? And when you watch the games, do you start to realize the impact that the NFL has on us all? It's not just about football. It's about the family barbecues. It's about the family get-togethers. It's about the Super Bowl parties. It's about the Thanksgiving games. It's about family and coming together, even if we cheer for different teams. When we come together, it makes it all worth it. So I challenge you guys. Next time you watch an NFL game, I want you to take a minute and think about a loved one that you lost. Root for their team as well as yours. Take a minute and remember all those backyard football games that you used to have. Take a minute and remember all those days on Thanksgiving and Christmas watching the NFL or whatever professional sport it is that you cheer for. Take a minute and watch it and reminisce about the ones that can't watch it anymore. And I want to say a quick message to my dad because I know he's here with me. I feel him right now. And I want to say, Dad, I miss you. I miss you so much. It hurts. But I'm living this life, trying to spread positivity, trying to spread love and joy and kindness in your name, the name that I wear every day, Lawton. My social media name in Instagram and TikTok is Legacy Lawton. And that's not for just my legacy, but it's yours too. And I'm going to create a damn good legacy that you, myself, and my kids can be proud of. Sorry for getting serious with you at the end of the video, but I want you guys to know that I love you guys so much. And I look forward to every week dropping a new video for you. One that you can relate to, one that you can touch with, and one that can motivate you to be a better person. Because we all have room for progress. Nobody's perfect. That's why we don't chase perfection, we chase progress. We're starting to become better people 1% at a time, doing 1% better each and every day. We will continue to progress and we'll continue to live a beautiful life. I hope you guys can love yourself at the end of the day. And I want you guys to remember that we all have the ability to redirect our path in life, to redeem our power, and to redefine our future. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you show me and all the love. Until next time, guys. Deuces.